Hello students, this is Supriya Mogle, Assistant Professor at Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I am here to talk about MCQs for your subject Information Technology for Managers. As you know, the exam is conducting online and you have MCQ pattern in this exam, and total 25 questions will be there. And various types of MCQs they may ask, and students were asking me about give some sample questions. So I have taken some sample questions. Let's start. So the first question is operating system, language processors, translators, utility programs, etc. are. So as we have seen, what is hardware, what is software, or what are the types of softwares like application software, system software. So in the application software, there are various applications, means apps, okay. And in the system software, you can say operating system and language processor, translators, which are inbuilt in the system, that is called system software. So the right answer will be system softwares. Then the next is auxiliary memories and connected peripheral units are called dash dash of the computer. So auxiliary memories and connected peripheral units means what? Means like hard disk or CPU or mouse. These are some connected peripheral units, or a keyboard. So these are called hardware of the computer. So the right answer is hardware. Okay, humanware means what? The person who is operating that computer. Software means the applications are inbuilt in the computer. With the help of hardware we run the software. So hardware means auxiliary memories and connected peripheral units. Next is dash. In dash languages, any information or instructions is to be represented in terms of 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 means what? Binary form. Okay, in the binary language there are only two digits, that is 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 is represented in which language? We have seen there are three types of languages: machine language, assembly language, and high level language. And I have explained in our contact sessions what type of information is represented in what type of form. So 0 and 1 is represented in machine level language. Then debugging is, so what is debugging? Okay, bugging means what, or bugs means what? Errors in the software, errors in the system, errors in execution of any problem or any program. So debugging means uh, removing the errors or finding the errors and correcting the errors in the program code. So debugging means finding and correcting errors in the program code. Next is dash kind of interface displays graphical objects called icons, which represents the items you use. The icons when selected activate the item. So if you remember my lecture, I have told you that in window operating system, it has some icons and you can select it, you can double click it and open, or you can right click and have some functions, have properties, etc. So you can click on that icon, so that is called GUI. Okay, graphical user interface. So they may ask the long form of GUI, or they may ask what is about, means which displays the graphical objects, or they may ask the icons in the uh, you know Windows operating system. what it called. So the answer is GUI. Then next is dash is usually privately owned and links the devices in a single office building or campus. So we have seen various types of networks, okay, LAN, WAN and MAN. So PAN is not any type of network, so it is wrong. So we have now three options. Now single office, okay, single office. So you should know the long form of these three types of networks. LAN means what? Local, local area network. Then W means what? M means what? Worldwide. And so you should know the meaning of each. Okay, local area network, that means what? Local area. Local means in a single office where they are connected with the cables only. So privately owned, or when it is said privately owned or in a single office, it is only LAN network. The next is Fortran is a popular high-level programming language which was developed by IBM in. So from this sentence you can prepare three questions. Okay, first of all, which language is developed by IBM? These questions will be asked, so answer will be Fortran. Or they may ask, Fortran language is developed by which company? So the answer is IBM. Or they may ask when it was established or when it was developed. So you have to remember, or you have to study the years. So this is for your homework. You have to find out the right answer. Then the next is a program that translates high level language instructions into machine level language or machine code is called. So as you have studied, there is a translator, okay, which translate the high level language, because high level language is not understood by the user, by the end user. So the process or the system, what that does, the system translates the high level language into machine level, and then you can read the code, you can uh, understand what it has said. So what it that program is called translator or compiler or interpreter. So it has the right answer of this is all of the above. So all these uh, factors, or all these programs are called uh, uh, which translates the high level language into machine level language. Translator also do the same thing, compiler and interpreter. So these are the three names of that program which translates the high level language into machine level language. The next is C is equal to A plus minus B. Okay, so there are two signs, is called dash dash error. So in the debugging or in the program execution concept, we have seen various types of errors. Okay, logical error, execution error, technical error. Technical error means any technical problem is there. Execution means at the time of execution the program is not executing, then it is called execution error. Logical error means you have entered the wrong code, that's why the execution is not as per our requirement, then it is called logical error. But when you insert a wrong symbols in this type of data, then it is called syntax error. So the right answer will be syntax error. Then next is, which of the following is not an operating system? So we have seen various types of operating. Windows, obviously it is an operating system. Linux, it is also an operating system. DOS, also operating system. But the Oracle, this is high level language, or this is a computer programming language, Oracle. So this is not an operating system. Next is, dash dash is freely available operating system. Now all these, you can see all these are operating system: Unix, Linux, DOS and Windows. So which of these is freely available? Maybe Unix, no, it is not freely available. DOS, no. Windows, you have to install and you have to pay for it. But Linux is freely available because you can add some code, you can add as per your requirement, and it can be used by every company. So the the basic format or basic code they have given, the basic software is there, and if you want to change in that, if you want some different icons, different execution, then you can add the code and use it. So it is a freely available operating system. Then functions in MS Excel must begin with, when you add some numbers in MS Excel, any column, then if you want to have multiplication or summation or subtraction, etc., or anything, you have to arrange, or you have to functions like maximum number, minimum number, or addition of all the numbers in one column. So all the functions must begin with what? Begin with equal sign. So remember that. They may ask some other functions, means for example, equal to sum is used for, okay, so equal to sum is used for summation, so for addition. Then there are various functions. They may ask what is avg function. So avg function is used for calculating the average. So try to read all the functions. Next is, status bar is placed at dash of any application window to display the status of application. So status bar, as you know, what is the title bar, what is the scroll bar, what is the status bar, task bar, etc. So where it is displayed or where it is placed, so status bar is placed at the bottom, remember, at the bottom. Then next, which of the following is correct format of email address? They are asking what is the correct format, how to write email address. So you should know, it is very simple question. So as you can see, first it does not have at the rate sign. So in the email address it should have at the rate sign, but here, so it is wrong answer. Then next is, there are two at the rate signs, so there also wrong format. Then fourth one, it does not have at the rate, it does not have in such format, so also it is not correct. And the last one is sorry, the third one is cd under sorry at the rate unishivaji dot ac dot in. So this is the right format of adding or having the email id. Next is, what are the main concerns about electronic payment? So we have seen various types of electronic payment like credit card, debit card, e-wallets, e-check, etc. And when people use these type of electronic payment, what they want or what are their expectations? So first suppose privacy and charged fees. So they want privacy, okay, but charged fees, no, they are not concerned about it. They can pay anything, or they can pay if it is affordable. Or suppose security and charged fees, as I have said, charged fees they can pay, they don't have concern about it. So they want privacy and they want security also. As we do some online payments, we some people are not confident about it. They are, you know they don't want to have the online payment because they are concerned about privacy. If my data hacks or anyone steal my data, so they want privacy, they want security. So the right answer will be A. Then web page is created by using. So web page when you create, it needs HTML. Okay, what you use? HTML. So they may ask long form of HTML. So what is the long form of HTML? Hypertext text markup language. Hypertext markup language. So they may ask HTML, by using HTML what is created, etc. So they can ask as per their concern. Okay, so you should know the basic concept, then you can write the correct answer. So may they may ask match the pair. Okay, there is very less chance of these type of questions, but you should be ready for this also. They may ask the match the pair. So here they have given some short forms, and how, what is the meaning of that short forms, you have to match the pair. So this is also for your homework. Okay, so here I complete my video. I hope you understood what type of questions will be asked in the question. First of all, I would like to say, read the study material you are given, and try to understand the basic concepts. Okay, there are various types of languages. They may ask machine level languages, or the hardware software input output devices. They may ask um, e-commerce questions, or odd man out questions, etc. So first of all, try to read it, understand it, and then solve it before answering any questions. Read that question 2 to 3 times and then answer it. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. All the best.